all know the pain of farming artifact, the grinding, the RNG, the hope, the despair that you have to go through just for that 30% crit damage substat. So, because of that, Hoyoverse decided to kindly give us another artifact for us to grind for. Wait, that's that's a solution? So, let's see whether or not if this artifact is worth it for you or becoming the resident of Emblem Domain is still the better choice. I'm Josan and let's get into it. The first artifact is the Nymph with 2-piece set give you 15% hydro damage bonus, with the 4-piece bonus is kinda written like child best in slot weapon Polar Star, where basically whenever you do normal, charge and plunging elemental skill or burst that hit the opponent, you gain 1 stack of mirror name that lasts for 8 seconds, and each stack will give you attack percent bonus and hydro damage bonus. You can stack up to 3 stack and get attack bonus up to 25% and hydro damage bonus up to 15%. So, who this artifact is suitable for? Well, first character of course will be Child because of how the 4-piece bonus works like the Polar Star. Other characters that might be able to use this are Ayato and on-field DPS Mona if you want that. But is this artifact actually as good as it seems? Well, yes, on paper, yes, but we need to consider other Hydro artifacts that are already available. Heart of Depth plus attack percent artifact when it comes to Tartaglia, and 4-piece Gladiator or 4-piece Heart of Depth when it comes to Ayato. Why 2-piece Heart of Depth and 2-piece attack on Tartaglia? Isn't Heart of Depth is the best in slot? Well, because you have to consider that Tartaglia part of damage come from his burst and the rip type damage. So going for 2-piece combo will boost your overall source of damage instead of only investing on his normal attack. So now the Nymph artifact look like just a fancier version of the current most used artifact. And you'll be correct for that one, because the gap between the 2-piece combo and 4-piece Nymph is small enough where different substat can compromise it. So yeah, if you already have a good 2-piece combo, is it worth it to go back to step 1 and grinding for the 4-piece? And if you're rather a new player and you want to start from zero, it is way more easier for you to farm a good 2-piece combo substat than a 4-piece combo substat. Now, for Ayato, the case is a little bit different because with Nymph Stream, you'll eventually also increasing your burst damage while 4-piece Heart of Depth and Gladiator only take small amount into your burst and going big into your normal attack. But this is only a matter of where you spread your buff, because at the end of the day, 3 of these 4-piece combo artifact provide a small gap performance where eventually it is just a game of a better substat. So yeah, you go with whatever you like if you're new to the game. The Nymph Stream and Heart of Depth is easier to farm because it is in domain while Gladiator is not. And for old player, if you already have a good 4-piece, then you can chill and stay with what you have. Now, the next set is gonna be Vourukasha's Glow, or we gonna call it Glow Artifact in this video. With the 2-piece set give you 20% HP bonus, and the 4-piece set that might be confusing for some people, but basically your elemental skill and burst damage increase by 10% at the start, and whenever the equipped character takes damage, the effect increases by 8%. Not 80%, but 8% because it is actually 80% of the 10% damage increase that it said before. And the effect can stack up to 5, so you can expect elemental and burst bonus up to 50% improvement. Oh, and the effect can be triggered even if the wearer is not on the field. Yes, Dea can activate the effect more consistent than any other character currently in the game. But it doesn't mean that it will give a lot of improvement to her. First of all, in C0, her HP scaling is not really significant, so getting that 20% HP bonus when you have C0 Dea doesn't really add anything to the table. After that, another thing to consider is Dea Energy Recharge, and what artifact that could solve that but also still increase her burst damage? Oh yeah, it's the Emblem set. Now you might argue about the elemental skill damage boost because the Emblem set doesn't have that. Well, her elemental skill does not have a good scaling to begin with, So at the end of the day, we still have to wait for the real test and see whether sacrificing potential burst consistency is worth for the more damage in the elemental skill. The next character that comes to mind that might work with this artifact is Yelan. But once again, Yelan actually need more energy recharge requirement than Dea for a consistency. So yeah, the emblem artifact is too valuable to her to ignore. And also, your Yelan need to be on field for some times and got hit in order to activate the 4 piece. So unless you're whale Yelan, which most of the time Yelan will be off field because that's how Yelan kits work, that glow artifact will not really be efficient for her. Another character is Nilo. Now, because of how bountiful cores work, this allows Nilo to take damage faster and enabling the artifact set bonus faster and more consistent. But remember, Nilo is the one who should be on the field. While a lot of rotation in Nilo teams, Nilo work as some kind of off-field character or more kind of quick swap teams. So this require you to change out your playstyle a little bit if you want to play Nilo with this artifact. And now, overall, does the domain is worth to farm? And the answer is no if you targeted for the 4-piece set. Once again, for the character who use Nymph's Dream, there are other options that are more resin friendly, and as it right now, there are no characters that actually suited well with the Vourukasha artifact. With that being said though, if you're targeting the 2-piece, this artifact domain is actually pretty decent to farm. It enables Hydro character to run double 2-piece Hydro, which that's an option, or maybe you wanna go double 2-piece health for your healer, Shielder, or even Nilo. That's a good option. Or maybe you just want to farm 2-piece HP without throwing away your resin to potential Pale Flame because you don't have any physical character. That's also a good reason. And that is my comment on the new artifact set in Genshin Impact. Don't forget to leave a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, click that subscribe button. If you have any comment or thought about this, let me know in the comment section. I'm Josan and have a wonderful day.